Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And we are talking about that moon today. We're talking about that new moon that is happening in Libra at 5 degrees and 20 minutes on Saturday, September 28th. It'll be 2:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so adjust for your time zone because I'm not good at doing that. Okay, so you figure that out. That'll be excellent. We can work in partnership that way. So, what is this moon about? Well, first off, some interesting aspects about it. This moon in Libra is about, what can you do to bring in, to plant the seeds of intention, to bring in balance in your relationship sector of your life. So that's for everybody. That's pretty general. But for you, since it falls in your 7th house of partnerships, it's absolutely what it is for you. And so there is that aspect. And then meanwhile, we have Libra is ruled by Venus, and Libra rules Taurus. And there's this little, it's an uncomfortable angle. It's 155 degrees. It's called a quincunx. And there's this stressor that's going on with that is where Aquarius is at that 5 degrees and 20 minutes of Taurus. And so Taurus likes stability. It likes everything to be just the way it's supposed to be. I've made up my plan. I'm going with it. Or I haven't decided yet, so don't try to make me move. And Aquarius comes in, Uranus comes in and says, hey, we're making some changes. And so there's already that push me, pull me energy going on there. And now it's in this conflict, this difficult aspect with the moon in Libra. And in Libra, it's all like, can't we just not get along? And so I think you're going to find the 28th Saturday might have a few uncomfortable moments, but ride it out. The moon's only there for 2.5 days, right? So use it as an opportunity to plant the seeds of intention for what you want to create and ride out the stressors. Ride out the stressors. What's also interesting is right now is that Venus is... that Venus is in a really nice aspect. So Venus and Libra is in a really nice aspect with where Jupiter is in Saturn. And so Jupiter is about expansion, and Libra is about relationships and harmony. And so an opportunity could show up to bring more harmony into a relationship, or suddenly out of the blue you find a relationship, because at this particular mansion, we talked about this when we did the weekly, at this particular mansion it's about this sudden opportunity to really bring to meet somebody, to bring in a new idea, a new thought, a new way of doing things to improve your relationships. And so when I was thinking about this energy and meditating on it, what I saw was this trust, this need to trust, to take the leap. It is a risk. I think sometimes, Taurus energy wants to know, and Virgo energy. There's a lot of energies. You're not necessarily one of them, Aries. You're probably a little more willing to do this than other signs, but they want to know all the steps, and you can't right now. You can only know maybe one or two. So it's going to be trusting that you're going to know which steps to take. So trusting that when you jump off the cliff, it's kind of like, that Indiana Jones movie where, they're like, you need to cross this open chasm to get to where you need to go to find the Holy Grail. And there's no path, and he throws the sand out, and as he does, it lights up the path before him as he steps out onto it and starts walking. It's that kind of energy in regards to relationships that's happening. So I wanted to just, because there's so much going on, I wanted to get some overall energy from the moon, and then we will do the 9-card spread and pull some other cards for it. Oh, before I forget, I did the Equinox videos. They're only $1.99 per video. They're so worth it. Some of them are like 40 minutes long. So $1.99. Email me if you want one. But I did the drawings and you were notified if you received in the notifications here on YouTube. If you received a free video, you can select which ones of those you want me to send you. And so congratulations to the winners. So what we have here is we have the energy is gaining momentum. Trust, getting ready to jump off. Being willing to take that chance, that opportunity, and hold your vision. So the energy is gaining momentum, Hold your vision. So maybe you can't see that far ahead. Maybe you don't know exactly where it is that you're going, but there is stuff happening. There is opportunity ahead. And so with the way it works with the universe is when you make up your mind, when you make a decision, when you start going, there's only choices. There's never good choices. There's never bad choices. It's just choices. So when you start moving in a direction and you trust and you rely on the divine to guide you, and then the path before you opens up and you will know where to go. The help you need will show up when you need it. You will know. And so wow, these are just, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. It is this opportunity. Okay, you want to? This is the opportunity to really create something. And look, your overall energy is abundance. So plant your seeds of intention. What is it that you want to create? You have the opportunity to create abundance. That could be monetary. Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you want to create? An abundant life. An abundant life includes everything. It includes the family, the friends, the career, the money. Is everything. And when I see the fish showing up as your overall energy, I say that the opportunity to create abundance is definitely here. So here you are. This is like that ship. This is moving forward. This is moving forward on a big move, a big change, a big new thing. There's a lot of energy. We've had we had the eclipses, and then we had that full moon in Aquarius, and that full moon in Pisces was really clearing out a lot of old karma. And it's like the slate is being cleared. If you are hanging on to anger and resentment, let it go. Let it go, because right now the opportunity to start going after your big dreams, your big visions, what you're holding for yourself. Now is the time, and look at that is what is at the heart of the matter. That is the key to the situation. So if you've never seen my readings before, when I do a 9-card spread, which is generally 9-ish cards, I never get just 9. Okay, so we have past, present, future. We have thoughts, feeling, action, and I will pull cards to clarify for each. And I also pulled, because it's Libra and all the monthly readings were about relationships pretty much. We'll also pull an extra card about what Spirit wants you to know in regards to relationship. Okay, so here we go. In the recent past, there has been some concerns, some questions, some information that you were seeking. Excuse me, regarding family issues, health issues, how to create stability, how to grow something. So the tree represents all that. It represents the family tree. It represents growth. It represents strength and stability. Okay, and where do you plant your roots? Drawing from the history of your past. That's what I just heard. Drawing up from the history of your past, the knowledge and the information you need. So tapping into your higher self, taking the time to meditate to get information, to have it downloaded to you, spreading your roots and spreading your limbs to receive as much information as you can was really important, because this is in the house of the book. Currently in the arena of transformation, shocker, we have relationship stuff. So there's a contract. There's a beginning and ending, a making way, a death, a rebirth going on here. So if you're in a relationship that's been struggling, one of two things could be happening. Either you could be deciding to move on or from the relationship, or you could be deciding to move on from the anger and the resentment and releasing it and then allowing a new opportunity, a new contract to come in, a new way of being. If you are seeking a relationship, there is a transformation happening in this, an ending of a cycle to begin a new cycle that brings about some kind of a contract. If this is in business, this could also represent a contract. So if you're looking to buy a house, a major job change where you sign a contract, divorce proceedings, marriage, anything that's legal and binding and huge and contractual, that kind of stuff is often represented by the ring, and the ring is happening in the house of the coffin. That is the death and rebirth, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, and things are definitely moving forward. In the future, you have a community. And it is in the arena of the fish, which is about the abundance. This is really having it all. This is having that sense of security, of belonging, of being where you're supposed to be and feeling good about it. This is beautiful. So whatever this death and rebirth process is here, you are moving towards something amazing. Remember, the energy is gaining momentum, and hold your vision. What is it that you really want to do? What are you willing to take the leap of faith on? So in the past, you had a lot of doubts about exactly, you didn't have like the clarity. You weren't really sure, but there's a little ship in the distance there. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. There is a little ship in the distance there because mostly it's focusing on the stars and what you want. But here the ship is much closer. So again, you're gaining momentum. There might have been some doubts like, is this ever going to happen? Are we ever going to get there? Is this change ever going to occur? It was off in the distance, but now look, it's large and charged and the sun is shining on it. It is daylight and it is moving. It is a clipper, right? So in the arena of the heart, we have an obstacle. Why? Stop it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get a little clarification on that obstacle. Don't be so afraid of getting hurt that you put up walls around you. Ask St. Michael to come in and protect you from unhealthy relationships. Ask Archangel Raphael to heal your heart, and then be willing to trust. If you are blocking your heart, if you're putting up obstacles, you are the one that's holding yourself back from either this love project, this relationship project, this work project, this whatever this is. It's in partnership. So partnership can be business and it can be personal and intimate. It could be anything that requires two people working in tandem together. And so if you're putting up emotional blocks, then you are the one that's holding yourself back. Well, this looks like it's around the home. Could be that you're looking to sign a contract to buy a home, and you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, are we ever actually going to get there? Let's just keep going and see what else we get here. All right, so in the past, the mountain was cycles. It was stress. It was repetitive behavior. So maybe you're just feeling really stressed out about the change. Because this change is shifting things around the home. And so that alone can cause some stress, a little upheaval, a little imbalance. This still looks good. This looks good. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so you are taking action right now to create financial security, to create emotional security, to feel protected and safe. Feeling protected and safe. Oh gosh, it looks like he's sitting on that mountain, doesn't it? So is this a higher perspective? Are you sitting up there going, I am protecting myself. I'm not letting anybody or anything get to me. Be willing to trust and take the risk and allow the opportunity to come in. Hold the vision. Things are changing. All right, let's see what the outcome is here. We have communication. Okay, if you are looking to buy a home, I see a lot of things here that say things about home. Because we have a lot of communication from Twitter, emails, just information coming in. I also see nest building. So like how do you get there? And then the fox is about making sure that you provide for yourself in a very clever way. It's like being aware of what you need to put a roof over your head and make sure there's food in the house. And so if you're stressing out about finances over trying to purchase a house, because we have the money card here, the community that you're living in, the things that you're going to do, that would totally fit into this scenario. If you're going through a breakup or a divorce, or you're moving on, like the situation is moving on, then you are looking out for yourself and you're taking care of yourself, but there seems to be a need to communicate effectively in order to get there. So whatever this is, if you are starting a business and there you feel like there's a lot of obstacles, like I don't know, there seems to be a lot to create the stability of the home. So that's also about stability. It's not just necessarily home if we're talking business. And so again, you're the need to be creative. The need to be paying attention to the details. The thing that's going on with this time frame right now, it's about your perception is your reality. What do you decide it is really what it is. You can create whatever you want. You co-create with spirit all the time. And so being clever is great, but if you're feeling guarded, like you need to protect yourself, then be open to the idea that you might be a little stuck in that energy and kind of pay attention to see what else you see. Well, let's just get some guidance on this because this looks very, so see, you have support. You have support. It says, ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. So you're stressed. And are you trying to do so much on your own that you're not asking for the help and partnership that you need? Because this new moon is about planting the seeds of intention regarding partnership. So if you are like trying to get a business off the ground, if you are trying to if your business just in general is a lot of work, it looks like there's a lot of communication stuff going on and things are picking up speed and moving forward. Do you need help? Ask for the help. Do you need help around the house? Do you need help from your business partner? Do you need help from the community at large? If you're struggling through a little financial downturn, there's always help out there that's available. You need to look for it. And then you need to find the joy, because we have delight. Count your blessings, enjoy life, take pleasure in simple things, and always expect the best. Your attitude is going to determine the quality of your life, not your financial status. That's not really what does it. It is the joy that you find in the day-to-day activities of your life, the living day-to-day moments of your life. That is where you determine the quality of your life, your attitude. You can be in the worst place. You could be stuck in a dungeon, right? You could be stuck in the dungeon in the dark and you can't see anything and there's rats crawling all over you, and you say to yourself, this is really great because it is so quiet in here. I can communicate with spirit, and look, this is my pet. I have friends. I'm not alone. It comes down to your attitude. That's a really extreme thing, but I'm saying that when it comes down to it, your attitude determines your perception and your life experience. So choose a good one. Choose a good attitude. Okay, so in the arena of the heart, what do we have going on? Well, we have giggle. So again, Spirit says, have some fun, find the joy, enjoy your life. We have independence. This is the card of independence. So we have independence, but it comes with balance and find your voice. And so are you being so independent that you're not asking for the help you need? Or are you giving so much that you don't have enough time and space for yourself? Ask for what you need to create and bring the balance. And Libra is all about balance. It is all about balance. Wow, you could tell that it's been humid this week. These cards are curling up. It's funny. All right, so also when I see the frog, I think clearing out emotional baggage. So if you can't, if you're not sure how to start that, start by cleaning out a closet. I know what that sounds like, but literally it helps you to release things. Like if you go into your closet and you're like, oh, I've had this thing forever, I don't need this anymore. And so when you get all done, you've either donated, so you're giving away your resources. When you give away your resources, then that opens up your hand to allow the universe to bring something to you. So that's a great thing to do. It also helps you to remove negative, oh, you know what, I really love this. And then I was at this party and somebody bumped into me and it got the spill on it. I couldn't get the stain out. And then you feel all mad about it. So throw it out. Get rid of that memory. Get rid of that energy. Let it go. And then you can look at your closet and go, wow, you know what? Now that I got rid of all that stuff, I have all these empty hangers in here. They're just waiting for some new clothes. Maybe I need to do a little shopping. Just saying. All right. So, okay. In case you were wondering if you're supposed to clear stuff out, renew your life. Remove the clutter. This is physical clutter. This is mental. This is emotional. Radiant vitality is filling me up is the affirmation for that. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. Really? I am a mender. Okay, so that's through communication. It's also through releasing the negative attitudes you have about things to bring the balance and finding the joy. If you release anger, you will feel much better, and you have breaking barriers. You have breaking barriers. Look at that. It looks like the same colors and everything. Breaking barriers, willing to trust, willing to go. It says, I am expanding beyond limitation into my joy and freedom. We have balance and giggling and support and delight. There's so much here to help you bring the abundance into your life. It's up to you to make the choice, to make the decision, to choose your attitude of what it is that you want to do. All right, let's go ahead and see what this last card is about, what Spirit is going to bring. What messages does Spirit want to bring you regarding relationships? What message does Spirit want to bring you regarding relationships? Okay, you get 3. All right. Only time will tell. This is that trust. This is that trust. Being willing to take that step, even though you don't know exactly what's going to happen. You don't need to know that far ahead. This is interesting. You have let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and it gives. That's independence and that's balance. It's independence and it's balance. And you have, oh, this is Spirit's message to you. Okay, this is from Spirit to you. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. You are so loved. I love ending on that. That is excellent. Okay, so be sure to hit me up if you would like to get the video. It's only $1.99 and it covers the next 6 months, and they were intense. They were amazing. They were very powerful. And the other thing is I am offering a monthly reading. I will use the same cards with additional cards that I did the monthly reading with. If you're interested in doing that, so it'll be personalized to you with additional cards. So if you want to take a look at your month ahead, be sure to send me an email. I only have a few spots remaining, so hurry up and snag yours. It's only $19.99. It's a very good deal because I charge $75 an hour for a video reading, and so you don't quite get an hour, but you get like 45 minutes on these, so it's a really great deal. All right, you take care. Plant your seeds of intention. How do you do a new moon? Okay, how do you do a new moon ritual? You write down what you want. What do you want to create? Not who do you want, but what attributes maybe that you want in a relationship. And what are you grateful for? Look around. The attitude of gratitude raises your vibration, which draws higher vibrational opportunities to you. And then on the new moon, go ahead and turn it over to Spirit by burning it, and then get to taking that first step. Okay? All right, you take care, and we'll talk soon.